Well, I dropped the ball. This was my first time shooting Kodak Ektar 100, and I was very underwhelmed when I got these scans back. I didn't hate these photos, but I didn't love them either. I thought I understood this film stock, but clearly I did not, and that's not the film's fault. I'd done research before shooting this roll, but I also made some assumptions, and as it turns out, assumptions don't expose well. Now, before I shot this roll, I thought I understood Ektar. Turns out, I only understood it on paper. I knew that the film has low latitude, so I'd have to make sure my light readings were on point. I'd read that the film stock doesn't do well with skin tones, so I was going to avoid shooting people and stick to landscapes. I knew that it can be somewhat high contrast and high saturation, and that it can lead to some funky looking shots. The one thing I missed is that Ektar loves bright direct light, and my dumbass shot most of this film when it was cloudy, overcast, and/or snowy. There are two shots on this roll that I did shoot on a sunny day, and it's clear that you can get very vibrant photos on this film stock. Then I put Ektar to the test under heavy cloud cover, and it humbled me fast. There are frames in here I genuinely like, but the muddy shadows are hard to ignore. With no real sense of how the film was responding, I leaned in and took Ektar into snowy conditions. A handful of frames hold up, but the light was flat, muted, and far from ideal. It was technically magic hour, but it feels like the snow flattened the light. The contrast just wasn't there. film has a way of reminding me that I'm always learning, no matter how much I think I know going into a role. I thought understanding Ektar meant knowing its limits, its latitude, the things it doesn't forgive. What I didn't understand was the environment it asks for. These photos didn't fail because of the scans or the process. They fell short because I assumed the film would adapt to the conditions I gave it, and it didn't. I have another roll of Ektar, and the next time, I'm not gonna rush it. I'm gonna wait for the light it wants. Sun, contrast, space for color to exist. I don't know if I'll love this next roll, but I know I'll be meeting the film on its terms instead of my assumptions. And that feels like a better place to start. And it turns out, assumptions don't always expel the laser. Nay. Assumptions don't expose well. This was my first time shooting Kodak. And as it turns out, before I shot this roll of, oh boy, I knew that it can be somewhat high contrast. You can clearly see that you can get, but the lighting but now, before I shot this roll, high contrast and high saturation, and God damn it. Sadly, I would now put, then I moved, sun, contrast. Oh, how many fingers do I have? What I didn't understand was how to talk. Space for color to exist. Space for color to, God, that was good. It felt good.